Let's start the presentation, chat. Let's start the presentation. Let's talk about Marvel Rivals, chat. The gameplay of Marvel Rivals is getting to the point where it's starting to become super repetitive. So I wanted to dissect what's wrong with the gameplay bit by bit. I think counterpicking is like the biggest problem in the game right now. Let's say you're BP and you're playing against the Hulk. The Hulk is like, oh, my entire backline is being melted by this BP. So what happens, chat? What happens in this scenario? Well, the BP gets counterpicked. And the problem with this, chat, is that everyone has seen the Sumju videos. Everyone has heard the after the swap.
Bro, help me, bro.
The problem with counterpicking is that it kind of forces you to, you know, to counterpick the counterpick, right? So after the thing goes thing, you can no longer play Black Panther. So what do? You counter with Phoenix, right? Thing is a character with no shields and needs to be in front of everything. And with Phoenix, not only can you like safely maintain distance from the thing, but you can easily poke the thing and farm your ults. Like right now, it would make no sense for us to like keep going thing because one, the BP is no longer there, and now they have a Phoenix, which makes you lose. So what do? You counterpick the Phoenix. What do? You go Mag. What does this mean? What does this mean? You played the tier list. You just went up the tier list until there was no characters you could counter, or like you like it's always the same characters all the time. You started here, you went up because Hulk swapped to Thing, and then the BP started to become useless. So then you went Phoenix, but then the Thing is like has no longer a use, so you went Mag, which means right now you're only kind of forced to play these characters because everything else can counterpick you. All of the roads lead to the same solution, which is the top tier characters. It's not like you'll never go like, let me go to a weaker character so that I can beat this character, right? The only real scenario that I can see something like that working is like if they have a Groot and you go Wolverine. Like that's about it. I mean, it is great for the game that there's like so many like counterpick and picks and things you can do with the game, but it falls flat because you know, after playing the game a bit, like it just happens that you kind of get fucked by the same characters and same things, right? Like every single character of this has a solution to like half the roster, which is stupid because I play only one character, or I really like only one character in this game, which is Jeff the Landshark, right? So if I like Jeff and they go Cloak or Mag or anything like that that counters me, if I stay Jeff, I cannot exist, so I should swap to a different character. I explained that in my video. I explained that in like in the video that I did, like coaching a diamond player. He had 4 counters and I told him to swap because it made no sense to keep playing Jeff. I'm all real with you. Press tab for a second. Swap off.
Swap off to?
Yeah. Another thing that I hate about this game is because the tier list kind of works like this. You're kind of forced to play around the balance of the characters, and they never get nerfed. Or they never get nerfed in the right scenarios. I'm sure like half of you guys are familiar with this fucking face, right? Like I'm pretty sure half of you at least know who this character is. He's like, even if his ult does everything, they nerf his basic kit. That's the only things they nerf. That's about it for the ult. Everything else gets touched, but not the key important parts. Even if you remove Gambit's whole ult, Gambit is still an A-tier character, right? The fact that he can easily cleanse, the fact that he can apply anti-heal really well, the fact that he can combat, he can escape, he can like, you know, fight, he can do everything with that, right? The fact that even just his ult cleansing is insane. I like the idea of Gambit not receiving his ult buff, so he just gets melted. Like, there's so many ideas to nerf Gambit without ruining his whole kit. Would make him much more interesting to play against than just a fucking, you know, like ult bot. Because that's what he is right now. He just fucking ults his entire team, and it's a better rocket ult because not only does it give healing, damage boost, and movement, it also attaches to the player so they can just like run in and nobody dies, and also at the end it explodes for some goddamn fucking reason. At a certain point, you can get so good with some certain characters, Chad. A Mr. Fantastic, Chad, can only do so much for the game. The damage output on him is extremely low compared to like the damage output a Hela can do. If you spend 1,000 hours playing Mr. Fantastic and another person played 1,000 hours playing Hela, then it would make no sense for both players to be at the same rank because Mr. Fantastic is a weaker character. So like things like that like are absolutely dog shit to play against. It makes it really hard for me to enjoy the game because I'm forced. I love Jeff, but Jeff like sucks. As how much Jeff can do sucks compared to how much, you know, a Nimbus can do or how much a Loki player can do. He's far more limited. So then there's no reason to main Jeff. If I was playing the game seriously, I wouldn't even touch Jeff. I would only play Gambit. The fact is, like, you can be as good as you want with Jeff, but a mag ult is a mag ult, an Iron Man ult is an Iron Man ult. Another thing that I wanted to talk about in the topic of Gambit is that support ults all feel the same. They all are a fucking circle. All support ults are a circle of healing, right? Why? Jeff ult isn't. Jeff pool is a healing of circle. It's a circle of healing. The Jeff pool, when you ult, that's a circle of healing. CND, well, that's a more complex shape. But it's still just area healing. And Loki's there because Loki has lanterns. Like, it's stupid. It's like stupid as shit. At least make one a square. Give me a different shape. That's all I'm asking. I'm fucking tired of circles, dude. Why would you accept a square? I'm just saying, because I'm mad. Because, okay, I'm going to talk about it later, how I would fix support ults. But, like, there should be different situations, or it shouldn't just be a constant healing circle. That's my main complaint. Rocket ult used to be great. Like, it was good in terms of, like, I feel like more ults should be like Rocket ult, where it used to be just utility. It didn't have sustain. But now all ults in this game have sustain, or like some form of sustain, which is not really good in my opinion. I feel like it's fine to have different variations of support ults, right? Okay, let's move on. Doublebans suck. That's another thing I hate. There's not enough bans in this game, and you're making the bans even smaller by adding fucking, oh, you both wanted Wolverine gone? Well, you didn't talk with the randoms in the enemy team, so now you have 2 Wolverines banned. That fucking sucks. You wanted Black Panther gone? Well, the other team also wanted Black Panther gone. That fucking sucks. You wish you could have banned like fucking Gambit, Mag, fucking, like, I don't know, like Hawkeye. Ever since the game has released, there's been double bans. The game is getting 1 character per month. Like, the game is getting so many characters, yet there's not enough bans. I'm fine with double bans. They're fine in League. In League, you get 10 bans. So every person in League of Legends gets 1 bans. Another thing I hate in this game, right? Optimization. And I replaced the O's with strange portals. Because, oh my god, dude, I cannot explain to you guys how bad my PC runs in this game when there are, like, 4 things going out at once. Strange Portal is such a bad offender, fucking hell. You know what's my biggest pet peeve? I've been playing Deadlock a lot, right? In Deadlock, there's a character named the Doorman. One of his main abilities is putting down a door from one side of the map to another, which basically means it's a portal, right? It runs so good. You don't experience any bad problems in the game. It's so smooth, it's so clean, and it doesn't lag. Anyways, another thing that I don't like about the gameplay right now is that team-ups are fucking boring. Why are there so many solo team-ups? Why are there so many team-ups that just get activated by 1 character and 1 character alone? Why is there passive buff team-ups? Isn't Hela Namor one of the examples of a duo team-up? Duo team-ups are abilities that are comboed together For example, the Groot and Jeff team up, for me is a perfect example of a team up that is conceptually fun. Like the Wolverine and the Hulk team up. Chuck Wolverine, and you fucking pull them in and like bring them in, and like it adds a new whole like new gameplay style, right? I actually miss the Punisher team up. Bring back the Punisher team up. That team up, it actually needed coordination, and the rocket area was small enough so that it would be great. So like you would be allowed to fucking, you know, do so much more damage and do so much more things. Jeff Nato and Bucky Cap team up are similar team ups. Yeah, Jeff Nato, even if it's quote unquote broken by many people, the fact that if you counter Jeff Nato, you make the enemy team be down 2 supports is really good. And it also wastes two ults, right? It forces the Jeff to not be able to ult and forces the Storm to not be able to ult until the 2 of them have an ult. So it's super situational, it can be countered, but it has a high reward. Moving on, let's talk about the social aspect of the game. The community, bro. Let's talk about the community, chat. Oh my god. I hate solo queue. I hate solo queue so much. So like this is the perfect tweet that I remember from Boger, but this kind of encapsulates how the fucking competitive scene is right now. Fucking no one is taking the game seriously, and the worst part is because I am Celestial, because I'm a Celestial player, right? Hitting Celestial fucking sucks because you're forced to either solo or duo queue. While I'm sitting in Celestial, I'm seeing my friends 6-stacking in GM, having their time of their life, even if they lose. Once I hit Celestial, what am I supposed to do? Throw games, get back to GM, play with my friends, make an alt account? I already made an alt account, and I have 2 accounts in GM in Celestial. It sucks, and like every single time I solo queue, I get mad and I have a terrible day. I'm playing ranked with my friends because quick play just fucking sucks. You try hard or you really don't, can be used to warm up, and there's fucking bot games. So the games never feel fulfilling, right? Like, oh yeah, you won by going triple support, but they were going 5 DPSs, so who cares? Not only hitting Celestial sucks, because it creates smurfing, which is already like a horrible thing, it makes people stop ranking. I have a friend, for example, whose name is Grupic. He's probably editing a video of mine right now. He's the one who does my long form videos. Who stopped ranking once he hit Celestial, chat, because there is no real reason for him to keep ranking. He cannot play with friends. He already has hit the rank that he wanted to hit, and then he can brag about it because he doesn't get demoted. They don't want to lose games, so they don't play in the game. It also forces you to play with randos, who nobody likes playing with randos, dude. What to do if GM teammate don't want to play with Jeff? They fucking throw. I like playing with randoms. I don't. I don't like being forced to play with randoms, but I don't like adjusting to 6 or 5 other people, right? Especially when I'm already like doing stuff. And like half the time, like some people don't have microphones. You have no idea what they mean, so you have no idea what they can offer. And then you cannot like do anything really. With the new throwing system adjustments, would it lessen the problem? It probably will, but it will not fix the problem, which is I cannot play with my friends. I've gotten 4 support players in one team, and I'm a support player, I can flex, but sometimes I prefer playing my main character, which is my strongest, so I'm forced to flex, even if I'm not the best at flexing. Whereas if I'm 6-stacking, I already know what my team knows what to do and knows what to play, which allows me to easily win and rank up, which in turn gives the quality more fun matches, right? And some people, dude, fucking play Spider-Man, die 2 times in the backline, and then swap to Widow because they're angry and their mental is weak. And what am I supposed to do against that? It's not fun. I know role queue is a bad word to throw around, but it would really improve the match quality. I don't think role queue should be added to the game, but I think a soft role queue where it looks at the stats and goes like, oh, you are a tank player, or you generally know how to play tank, then you go with a 1 other tank player, 2 supports, and 2 DPSs, right? Not forcing people to not swap, but kind of preferred pick, something like that, right? Anyways, moving on. How would I fix the game? Listen up, Guang Guang and Sion. Like I'm actually talking seriously right now, bro. Change these, right? I actually wrote down a few notes for every single character I want like change. Like instead of just Imbis being a fat ass heal circle, make it a giant shield, right? That sounds more interesting. Instead of Luna being a constant heal ult circle, make Luna rhythmically heal. So instead of just like constant healing, which is like make Luna go like do 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 do, if that makes more sense, like healing wise. It makes a lot more sense for me to have something like this, because then you can one-shot through Luna ult, probably, if you time it correctly. Guitar Hero in ult? No, I mean like, you know, okay, have you guys played, you guys know how Lifeweaver ults work? Basically like that, because Lifeweaver like ult doesn't like constantly heal. It gives like pulse healing. I think, for example, like I already said before, like Gambit shouldn't be just jumping around everywhere with the ults, you know? Like make Cloak, make it between stopping healing or damage, but it does the vulnerable damage, so it applies vulnerable. I think it would be much more interesting. I just don't think Gambit ult should heal personally. That's what I think also about Rocket. I feel like Rocket should be like a totally like offensive thing. Basing the ult alternates the alliance between healing and damage. Yeah, I feel like that would be much more interesting, right? Let's what is it? What else is there? Oh, try buffing them. Dude, I'm tired of not seeing these characters. These 4 characters have been dog shit, have been literal and utter garbage. Like, I'm not even kidding, dude. I want to see a meta. Give Widow plus 10 damage on her shot and see how shitty it goes, right? Ultron should be here. Blade should be buffed. Scarlet Witch ult should be changed so you can explode it earlier and like it doesn't like fully one-shot, but it does a lot of damage. Fantastic. I don't know what to do about Fantastic, chat. I'm unreal. How the fuck do you fix that character? He's like a problem, but he's not. Like whatever we're supposed to do. Dude, can we please like give Jeff like an option where he wants to come out of the ult circle? Like that would be sick. More changes. Add ranked flexed. I wanna play it. Fucking in my main account, a new rank mode with no party or rank restrictions. This is something I really want, chat. I wanna just play with my friends without having to create a new alt account, getting that account to Celestial, and then having to create a third alt account to play with my friends again. Right? Like, it's stupid. It's fucking dumb. I want to just play with my friends. If you want to keep the integrity of solo duo, but keep it, I don't mind. But like, let me have the opportunity to play with my friends, because some of my friends are actually like should be around Celestial rank. They just, you know, like playing like Hulk or like things like that aren't like really good. For example, Tubal is like a Celestial player, but he sometimes like drops to GM because he loves playing Spidey, right? Like it just happens. Make bans enemy team based and increase ban amount. These are already like this in custom tournament matches. Why is it not in normal competitive mode? Make it so that everyone can ban their character that they don't like and make everyone be happy. I don't want to fight with my random whether Wolverine or Phoenix should be banned. I don't like that. It's stupid. It feels dumb. No, that won't work, man. True. Farbot, why do you not think that won't work? Your team will target ban you if they don't like your character. That's why another thing, bans should affect only the enemy team so that people cannot throw you for that, right? Like some people like hover over like some characters like Magic and people are like, oh, I don't want to play with a Magic if I can ban that shit. 4 bans is a good idea. They can cut the ban phase in half and the overall time is the same. Yeah, just fucking have people like pick their character and like have it picked from like a roulette sort of thing. Like there's so many things that they can do to fix the ban amounts. And the last thing I feel like they should fix is add the Overwatch perk system. I'm a real one of the reasons that like I wanted to try Overwatch back again. Overwatch perk system is so good. Like it's stupidly good. Like it's so fun to play around it because it allows you to play around gimmicks and stuff like that. This is an idea that I know will take years to implement because they need to think of like an ability for all the other characters and like improve with that, and like, you know, this allows that. This allows like different playstyles without being punished. And I also feel like the perk system would help deal with the counter picks a lot more smoother, right? Let's go back to the first screenshot we did, which is like this. Let's say we go to this, make the thing have to unlock the perk itself to be able to counter BP. This would make so much more sense for the game balance, right? Because like you cannot just counter pick and immediately counter him. You need to get you to your pair that allows you to counter him. And I feel like this matchup would be more interesting to watch rather than just I'm playing Emma or Hulk and then I need to swap to Thing because they have a fucking Black Panther, and then the Black Panther needs to swap because they have a Hela. Like I feel like you can make a perk for everything, and like you could revive playstyles that are dead. Chat, this is the end of the thing. This is the end of my presentation. But like there's so many things about this game that could be better that just straight up annoy me. Chat, I'm kind of tired of characters being added that I don't fucking know. I like the nobodies. I kind of don't. I kind of want like more recognizable faces. Dude, I need Dr. Octopus, Green Goblin. Like those are two huge picks. MODOK would be nice. Dr. Doom. Not MODOK. I hate MODOK. I love MODOK. He's so fucking stupid looking. Searches up the wall, Marvel. Cyclops needs to be added into the game, like sooner or later. Like he's gonna come. Like you're gonna do anything about it. I did ask Raven what he thought, and he told me the following. Raven's opinions, they are better than yours. Punishment needs to be harsher across the board. If you throw a game, like actively throw Permavan, gone. If you're a sexy slur-slinging dick turnip, gone. If you're a Gambit main, gone. All of these things make the community worse, so ban people for a larger amount of time for it. Maybe allow 2 accounts so people can have a DPS account if they're a sub main. Basically, if the skill gap between their roles is big, but force account linking so punishment is spread out across both. Fix lag. The chats are brokies and deserve to see my glorious face in high quality. Do not make them lag. Balance better. Obviously, stop buffing the same 4 heroes. Book meta is for pussies that have never spoken to a real human and have unwashed arses. Book meta sucks dick and dry balls. And then he spammed uncapped Jeff's damage, just give him like 1 more Aquaverse like 5 times. And then he was like, spread skins out more fairly. I don't know, chat. Like there's so many things about this game that fucking infuriate me. And like, I haven't been playing Marvel Rivals at all, which is also the reason why I haven't been doing shorts. Because why would I want to do shorts? I'm at a point where I'm like, why would I want to do shorts right now for a game I don't even like? I need to log in, farm the clip, get out of the game, or like record all the footage I need, get out of the game, pop it in my editing software, talk about the game, and like, you know, I don't really like it or get paid from this. Big thanks to Dark Para, Hyperdisk, Caleb, and Pixel for becoming members to the channel.